got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
First down again at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Throws right side, and that's complete. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Evan McPherson for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The Chiefs at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
On second down, they'll run it here. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Out of the gun now on third down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Zachary Carter got in there that time for the sack. 4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
He's on his way. Touchdown Bengals. Chase Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go,
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Down.
Burrow on play action. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-0.
Chiefs, nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll set up a throw. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Zerline's kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
11 MT.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it makes the score 21-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
On 1, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open man is Yoshibas. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, MT, take.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 4. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
Here we go.
They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They go play action with Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
One, ready?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11, 11.
Now Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11, 11,
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. There he goes left side. Joe Mixon. He's to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 70. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bengals 34, Chiefs 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Brings up second and 20 at the 26-yard line.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike, and that'll be caught. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Chiefs 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
3rd and 20. He'll look to throw. This will be caught. Judy. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 68 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Melton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
11.
Now Burrow on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
We're good.
So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Looking deep here for Chase. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 33 yards. And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Play action. It's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
11 MT, Kate.
On third down, Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
11.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
12.
Burrow on play action. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Inside the 20. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's get set.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
11.
Burrow will throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
11 MT. 11 Thomas. 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
On one, ready? Stop.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The chart goes in motion left. They go play action here on 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
On 2, ready? 11, 11. 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans.
Here we go, here we go.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
11, mighty. 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Room past the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
11, Thomas.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And McPherson on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 76, Chiefs 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
On 2.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11, MT, tape. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
On 2nd down, Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, fans usually love to see scoring.